Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my 6-week postpartum update. So I'm just going to run you through what's kind of been happening the past 6 weeks, what I'm looking like now, how I'm feeling now, and then what the plan is going forwards. So I gave birth to Kaia 6 weeks ago. Guys, how has it been 6 weeks? Like, seriously, part of me feels like she arrived yesterday, and then another part of me feels like she's been here forever. Like, I cannot imagine life without her anymore. It's so strange, but just 6 weeks and she has completely changed my life, for good, obviously. Apart from the lack of sleep, that's the only bad, mainly the only bad, but yeah, absolutely loving being a mum. She's currently asleep, but I'm sure, just like the last video, she will wake up at some point and she might come and say hello in this one so that you can actually meet her. So guys, this is my physique 6 weeks after giving birth to Kaia. This is what I look like right now. There's no editing because I don't know how to do that. So this is literally what I look like right now. I'm showing you both relaxed and tense versions just so that you can see the difference, but 99.9% of the time I am completely relaxed, not tensing. But just so you can compare, even when I am tensing, you'll be able to see that when I press with my fingers into my abs, it's still squidgy, it's not solid at all. And then obviously when I'm relaxed, my belly wobbles, my belly wiggles around, I can grab hold of it, I can move it around, and before I was pregnant I couldn't do that. So just so that you can see, I've got stretch marks. I've got stretch marks on my boobs, which I'm not moaning about the boob gains, but I have got stretch marks on my boobs. I've got them on my hips. That's probably the most obvious place. Well, them two are the most obvious places. I do have a few on my belly and then the backs of my legs as well. And then you'll also be able to see that I've got cellulite on the backs of my legs. I did have some there before I was pregnant, so I just have a little bit more from that I got during pregnancy and that I still have, and that's just having a little bit excess body fat. I do hold my weight in my legs. That's where I put on most of my weight while I was pregnant anyway, which, hey, beauty gains, we ain't complaining, but that is where I hold most of my weight, and that's why I really struggled fitting in leggings, any kind of trousers actually, but particularly my lower half was where I put on my weight while I was pregnant, and it's where I put on my weight anyway, so I do have more cellulite there now than I did before I was pregnant. And I just want you guys to, obviously I'm showing you this, I do feel particularly self-conscious because I'm in a sports bra and pants for anyone who wants to see, but it's to show you that I do not look anything spectacular at all. I look nothing like I did before I was pregnant, but that's to be expected. I think there's too many things online in particular of people a month after they've given birth looking absolutely amazing and having flat, toned, shredded stomachs, and I don't. Like I said, I can grab it, I can wiggle it, move it around, and that's okay because I've had a baby and I expect that, but I just don't think there's enough real updates, physique updates of what people actually look like generally after giving birth. It's not been my focus, is not losing weight. I'm not trying to lose weight at all. I don't currently care. Just for those of you, if you are wondering, before I was pregnant I weighed 58 kilograms. When I was pregnant I went up to 80 kilograms the last time I weighed myself. So I put on just over 20 kilograms, which is 44 pounds, something like that. That's how much weight I put on during my pregnancy. Then the last time I weighed myself was when I was a month postpartum, so a couple of weeks ago now, and I was back weighing 67 kilograms. So I'm still about 10 kilograms off what I weighed before I was pregnant, but obviously I've also lost some muscle mass, so my body composition is completely different now to what it was pre-pregnancy, and that is what I'm going to be looking at changing. So this is Kaia. Say hello. You done having a nap, huh? Oh dear. So in terms of what exercise I've been doing the past 6 weeks, when I was about 1 week postpartum I started doing my pelvic floor exercises. They do actually encourage you to do it straight after, you know, like the next day after you've given birth. But I started doing them consistently probably a week after. I was very sore and tender down there for, I would say, 2 weeks afterwards, but particularly the first couple of days, so uncomfortable, it was ridiculous. So about a week after I'd given birth, that's when I started doing my pelvic floor exercises consistently. You can just do them sat down, you don't have to do anything special, so they were quite easy for me to do straight after. And then I also started adding in just some very basic core exercises. Even now, 6 weeks later, I'm still only doing really basic core stuff, nothing strenuous at all. Just trying to really slowly build up my core, because obviously my abdominal muscles have been stretched for 9 months carrying her, so I need to give them time to heal properly and not go crazy straight away. So just like if you are a beginner, you start slow, you build it up. Same thing postpartum, you just got to slowly build yourself back up and get back into the gym. And then so last week I went back to the gym, and that was when I was 5 weeks postpartum. That's when I went back, and I just did really basic, really light stuff, and even that wrote me off. I was dying afterwards, but it felt really, really good to be back. Yeah, all I would say, guys, is in regards to exercising after you've given birth is you've got to listen to your body. You know your body better than anyone. If you're not sure, obviously wait for the doctor to give you the all clear. But even then, if you don't feel ready, then you don't have to start back training at 6 weeks. You can wait 7, 8, 9, 10, like whenever you feel comfortable going back to the gym, or whenever you feel comfortable to start working out again. You know your body better than anyone, so listen to your body and do whatever's best for you. So the only other exercise I have been doing until I went to the gym last week is going on walks every day. I probably started going regularly about 2 weeks postpartum, and just walking for at least 20-30 minutes every day, and building it up. Some days that's an hour, some days that's just 30 minutes. It just depends. Generally I try and go at least once, sometimes I'll go twice. It just depends on how I'm feeling. Obviously it's a really good way to get you out of the house as well, so I would advise going on a little bit of a walk. So guys, that is all from us. If you have any questions regarding training while you're pregnant or training postpartum, then please leave me a comment down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!